Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us solve question number 10 from exercise 11.1, chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry. In my previous videos, I've completed examples 1 to 5 and questions 1 to 9 from the same exercise. If you have not watched these videos, do find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So now quickly, let us begin with the video. Question number 10 from exercise 11.1, chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry says, in triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeters and PQ is equal to 5 centimeters. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So here they have said as that we have a triangle PQR which is right angled at Q. So let us first draw a right angled triangle. So this is a right angled triangle which is right angled at Q. And they have given us PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeters and PQ is equal to 5 centimeters. So let us take this as P, Q and R, name the triangle, and PQ value they have given us 5 centimeters and they have given us PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeters. So first of all, let us determine the values of QR and PR. So write down given PQ equal to 5 centimeters, PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeters. So here let us assume the value of QR to be X. Let QR is equal to X. Now substituting in this equation we will get PR plus X is equal to 25. Now let us send this X to right hand side. So we will get the PR value. PR is equal to 25 minus X. Right. Now we have got the value of PR, that is 25 minus X, and we assume QR to be X. Now we will apply the Pythagoras theorem to this triangle PQR and we will find out the X value. Apply Pythagoras theorem to triangle PQR. Hypotenuse square is equal to the base square plus the perpendicular square. So the side opposite Q will be our hypotenuse, angle R is our acute angle, so side opposite this acute angle will be the perpendicular side and the side along will be the base. So here the hypotenuse is PR square is equal to base is QR square plus PQ is the perpendicular, so it is PQ square. So now let us substitute the values of PQ, QR and PR in this equation. So the value of PR is 25 minus X the whole square is equal to QR will be X, so it is X square plus PQ is given which is 5 square. So here we can observe that we can apply the formula A minus B the whole square. So formula for this is A square minus 2AB plus B square, right? Here A value is 25 and B is X. 25 the whole square minus 2 into A is 25 into B is X plus B square is X square is equal to, on the right hand side we have X square plus 5 square is 25. So 25 square is how much? 625 minus 2 into 25 is 50. 50 into X will be 50X plus X square is equal to X square plus 25. So let us bring all the terms to right hand side except this minus 50X. Okay, so minus 50X is equal to X square plus 25, bringing this plus 625 will become minus 625 on right hand side and plus X square will become minus X square. So this plus X square and minus X square will get cancelled and here we have plus 25 and minus 625 which will subtract with a greater number sign. So minus 50X is equal to minus 600. So X value will be what? Send this minus 50 to right hand side. So it is minus 600 divided by minus 50. So this minus and minus will become plus. Now cancelling 1 0, then 5 1 times 5 12s are 60. So here we got x value as equal to 12, right? So what we had assumed earlier the x value to be, it is QR. So we will get QR is equal to 12 centimeters. Then PR value is what? PR is equal to 25 minus x. So it is 25 minus 12. So PR is equal to 13 centimeters. Right, so we have got all the three sides of this triangle PQR. So now we can find out the value of sin P, cos P and tan P, the trigonometric ratios. The best way to remember the trigonometric ratios is to remember this relationship or the fraction PBP divided by HHB. So here the trigonometric ratio for sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. For cos it is base by hypotenuse, and for tan it is perpendicular by base. And similarly the reciprocal of all this will be cosecant, secant and cot theta, right? So we have to find out here sin P. So since we have to find out the value of angle P, which will be our acute angle, so we will redraw this figure and bring this angle P to the base. Angle Q is fixed, which is a right angled. Angle P is our acute angle now, and so this will be our angle R. So the side opposite our acute angle will be the perpendiculars, the side along will be the base, and the side opposite the right angle will be hypotenuse. Now let us write down all the three side lengths. So PQ value is given, that is 5 centimeters. Then PR we found out to be 13 centimeters. And now QR will be 12 centimeters. So now let us find out the value of sin P. The trigonometric ratio for sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here perpendicular is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. Similarly, what is cos P? Cos P trigonometric ratio is base by hypotenuse. So the value of base is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. Then tan P trigonometric ratio is again perpendicular by base. So here perpendicular is 12 and base is 5. So these are the three trigonometric ratios which we have to determine, that is sin P, cos P and tan P. Since we have to find out the value of sin P, cos P and tan P, you can draw this acute angle at the base in this main figure itself, so that you no need to draw this figure again to find out the trigonometric ratios. So this is how we solve this problem. If you have any further doubts, you can comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving question number 11 from exercise 11.1, chapter 11, introduction to trigonometry. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. And also do watch the related videos of chapter 11, introduction to trigonometry, shown on the screen. Thank you.